Hey everybody, this is Rorree. I am here this morning and I just wanted to share something with you. Um, Several times a week I used to share this poem at the end of my presentation, and I think we presented maybe about 5 times a week back then. But I shared this poem called Don't Quit, and I really, really believe in the poem. So I'm going to share it with you, and then I'm going to share, a few words after that. But it goes like this. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, and when the road you're trudging seems like it's going all uphill, and when the funds are low, but the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you just have to sigh. And when care is pressing you down a little bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Because life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure turns about when you might have won had you just stuck it out. But don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out. The silver tints of the clouds of doubt. And you can never tell how close you are. You may be near when it seems like you're so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem their worst that you must not quit. So I used to recite this poem all the time. I used to say this poem at the end of my presentations, and I'm surprised I still remember the poem. Hey, how about that? But I remember one day I was working with one of my team members, because at that time I was involved in a network marketing company, and one of my team members, she was in what we call chargebacks, and she hadn't made any money in like a year. And I was like, are you serious? You haven't made any money in a year? Because she was not only in chargebacks, but on top of that, she wasn't getting all of her earnings. So she was only getting a third of her earnings, but she was getting full chargebacks. So it was hard for her to work off the chargebacks. But this young lady, because this don't quit attitude, this overcome your obstacles that we instilled in everybody on the team, everybody that I coached, they just knew how to overcome obstacles, how to continue moving through trials and tribulations. We never stopped. If there was a bump in the road, we always found a way around the bump in the road, But I went to this young lady and I said, you have not gotten paid in a year. And I said, you know what? I give you permission to quit. Now, she was one of my leaders. She was one of my executive directors. And I know that her quitting would affect my commissions. But I felt that it was better that she release this and spend her efforts elsewhere where she could have profitability, as opposed to continue working for free, basically. So I said, you know what, I give you permission to quit. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about my level. You're not going to be disappointing me. It would be a disappointment to me if you didn't do something different. Now, granted, we did other things outside of just doing the network marketing, so she was bringing in some other income. But to me, I had to have her release it and understand that sometimes you can do a plan, do, and review. And if you assess the situation, it is okay to release it and let it go if it's no longer serving your highest good. And for me, I didn't feel like it was. So I did say you could quit that time, but that's not really quitting. That's, to me, assessing the situation and making a wise decision and making a choice. And she didn't quit the business. She continued, but that wasn't her main focus any longer. She had to focus on more profitable things for her and focus on what was right for her, not always what's right for your team. Sometimes you got to do what's right for you. So I do still believe that, just because things seem like they're going wrong, you can't quit. Just because it seems like it's a little slow, You can't quit. Just because the money's not rolling in when you want it to, don't quit, because your success might be right around the corner. You know what I mean? Your success, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Your success might be that next person that you talk to if you're in a people building business, you know, a relationship marketing business, they call them now. But your success might be that next client. Your success could be that next thing that you do. You know, your success might be that next position that you get, that next job that you get, whatever. You know, success is different for everybody. So still, I believe in the poem. You still have to evaluate your situation to determine, even if it's a relationship, you know, evaluate your situation and determine if it is right for you to continue. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for today, since our little word was, you know, not to quit. So don't quit, keep up the pace, and I will see you guys next time.